7. We back with another video. Damn, that John locked, bro. She locked the door.
Dang, no call, no text, nothing.
Salutations for that shit. I just stopped by.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna come back. I might do a video.
Okay. Hey, everybody.
That's my sister. I know what y'all thinking. Oh my gosh, she's next to fine. That's what you thinking. I'll be back. You probably still, by the time I get done, it's a talking vid. By the time I get done, you'll still be here.
All right, I love you.
Love you too. Okay. So, today's video is going to be about don't put yourself in positions to fall into temptation. Probably wondering why I made this video or why it's an important video. The reason why is because temptation is all around us, no matter where we go. Okay, we live in a world full of temptation, and in this world of temptation, a lot of people find it hard to overcome temptation. So why is it important for us to stay away from temptation? Let's say you're trying to grow in life, and I always use this example. When you're trying to grow in life, you typically want to stay away from the things that's gonna stop that growth. It's gonna cause you to be stagnant and whatnot. And a lot of temptations that we have in our lives is not positive. It's a negative thing that causes us to be stagnant. Alright, so what is temptation and what does it look like? So temptation is that urge you get subconsciously or consciously that causes you to do something typically that you wouldn't want to do, something you're trying to stay away from. For example, let's say I'm trying to stop smoking weed. There's things in life that can tempt me to want to have the urge to fall back to smoke weed, whether that's friends, stuff I see, or whatever I'm taking in internally or subconsciously that's causing me to have the urge to want to smoke. That's temptation, because it's only temptation because I don't want to do it, and it's something I'm typically trying to stay away from. So what do we do when we're being tempted? You have to know what your temptations are and how you're being tempted and what's caused you to be tempted. Sometimes you have to sit back and realize, okay, I want to smoke weed. What did I look at? What did I see? What did I internally take that made me feel like I want to smoke weed? You know what I'm saying? Or who am I hanging around that's causing me to want to smoke weed? Then sometimes we get attacked spiritually. Now I'm speaking in the biblical sense. Spiritually, there's things in this world that will speak to us spiritually in our ears and cause us to think that it's our own thoughts, and the whole time it's not our own thoughts. So just noticing those 2 things or 3 things will help you understand temptation a little bit better. And it's important to even not let temptation come in between you and your life, because from a biblical standpoint, God teaches us that temptation is sin. It leads to sin. And the whole point of getting closer to God is to let go of our sin, because let go of our sin helps us get closer to God. From a regular standpoint, it doesn't involve God. It's hard to be successful when you let temptations get to you. The more you let temptation inside your life, the more you become comfortable with it being around. To one point, you fall into it and you give into it, only because you wasn't on guard of when it comes inside your life or when it pops inside your mind. For the people that's watching this video, the best way is, if you believe in God, come to God. God says that the people that call upon Him shall be saved. Come to God, pray on it, and anytime you're being tempted or feeling overwhelmed with pressure that is not of your own thoughts, or just in general of your own, if it is your thoughts, I would tell you is to catch it in that moment and remind yourself subconsciously, like, hey, I can't give into this. And set yourself up to do things that won't put you in a position to have temptation. If you know that certain things trigger your mind or certain things will trigger you to be tempted, don't put yourself in that position. If you know that you're trying to work on not having sex with women, don't put yourself in a place where you might have sex with women. If you know that you're tempted to smoke and drink, don't put yourself in an environment where you smoke and drink. Don't watch things that will cause you to smoke and drink. Don't listen to that thought inside your head that will cause you to smoke and drink. Because typically temptation can be something that you're relapsing from. Something that you're giving up and that you haven't done in a long time. Temptation can come as that and be like, oh, I haven't done this in so long. Why not? But at the end of the day, you have to remind yourself that temptation is not stronger than your mind. Your subconscious, like I always tell people, is the smartest part of you. And with many other things, you can control this smart part of you. So the more you learn how to master it and how to catch temptation in that moment, the more that when you get tempted to do things, you won't fall into it, because you've built that wall And you built that mindset where when temptation comes your way, you don't fall into it, you don't give into it. You know how to work with it and push it out the way.